More like every girl he sees, I guess. Yeah. So you guys already know what this stream is gonna be about. We're gonna be, watching some of these. I think Starshard better pull his like covers or something. He's gonna need them. He's definitely gonna need them. Actually, Diaz, I'm talking to someone quite frankly, the girls that I work. I knew it, see? Didn't I say that? Let me play this video already, just to get it started. Hopefully it's not too loud.
Hey, what's up, guys? I found this beer left over from some campers, and I'm totally wasted. I'm sorry I bumped the camera.
Oh my god. Get this guy out of here. Alright. Let's see what happens if I go full screen mode. Would it work like that? Let's see. I think it's better like that. See, I told Starshard that in Walmart he was gonna, talk to some of them there. He didn't believe me at first. He's all like, "No, get out of here." But looks like it's changing his mind. I see. For me, Tiny VR. Wait, half years. Dia's the girl. What about the girl? Isn't from Walmart? Man, she should be. You're gonna see him right there. Get ready. Alright, so get ready. It's time. Let's see if some of these videos are fake or some of them are real enough. Who knows? He got another one after losing 3. He might get lit up again though. He's on a getting lit up streak, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's play it.
Late one evening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Heather Paul is outside on her front porch having some ice cream with her husband and her 2 sons. But then, Heather suddenly spots something that absolutely creeps her out.
Alright, let's see. So what do you think is going to happen here? What do you guys think right now? What do you guys think is going to happen? Is she going to see something in the back, or is something going to pop out, or what? She's going to die, obviously. I don't know. We'll see. Pop out? She was right in front of me this entire time? That sounds interesting. Alright, let's see if one of you guys is right.
There's like little mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes, of course.
Kind of going on.
I see that girl walking on there. What the heck?
What?
What is that?
What did you say? What did you say, Mommy? I couldn't hear you.
It was just like a little girl with the white dress just walking along. That's it. Is it bad I'm eating my 5th piece of gum today? No, but if you keep doing it every day, then yes. I wouldn't keep eating it, swallowing it, whatever. Why? Search it up, man. Search it up. If you keep eating gum and swallowing it.
So you get all musty.
You can't tell me it's not good.
That's not a ghost? No. Did she even see it? That's the thing.
Heather whispers, "She scares me," to her husband and children, but they have no idea what she's talking about. Neither her husband or sons can see the bizarre figure dressed in white that is walking down the sidewalk only about 20 feet away. Heather says that the woman looked like, quote, a lady dressed like a nurse from the 1950s with an eerie grin on her face.
Oh, the Joker
Heather
smile?
is now freaked out.
That'd be Starshard's girl right there with the Joker smile. I know, Tiny. What is Tiny saying? Hold on. Oh, you got him? He's into the oldies.
She can't understand why no one else saw the strange nurse. So she checks the footage from their front door security camera, and sure enough, the recording also shows a creepy pale figure walking right by.
It just immediately creeped me out, so I just kind of like jumped.
But it gets even weirder.
It's even weirder?
Because you see, Heather lives only a mile away from a notorious old abandoned mental asylum, the Philadelphia State Hospital at Byberry.
So a little backstory, I live about a mile from where Byberry State Hospital used to be. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure the most notorious mental hospital in the...
So she doesn't live that far away from the institution, I think. The hospital. I think she doesn't live too far away. That's why she saw that little ghost walking by. Anyway, let's go.
Country. A lot of abuse went on there. There was lobotomies performed on patients. There was experiments performed on patients.
No wonder.
A lot of them lost their lives because they were just treated so horribly. The conditions that that hospital was in was so inhumane, and no human should have ever had to go through what these patients went through, and these people just needed help. It's just very sad. They were so overcrowded, like the nurse to patient ratio was just extreme.
With 2 student nurses and maybe 3 attendants, we have all we can do to bathe the patients, get them to cafeteria, take them to the doctors, give them their medications, and try to keep the place clean.
Lining them up at the same time. Diaz, can I have one so I can get rid of this guy? Wait, what is he saying? Hold on. Jay's game and the first time in my life where I am. I'll show him what happens to spammers. Now Starshard, let him cook, man.
Now, when I was a kid growing up,
I don't
we
see no more
used to definitely
spamming
go
right
in
now.
there, and it was really scary. Like the second you walk on the grounds, you just feel like it's cold. It's not normal. It feels weird. Like you can tell somebody's watching you. There's underground tunnels underneath.
Dude, how young is this nurse or whoever she is right here? She looks like in her 20s or something. Change my chat to all messages? Let's see. No, it's not that. I'm trying to see where I can change that. Hold on. Chat filter. I see it. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, Tiny needs to relax for a little bit. I'm gonna give him that timeout. I see it now. I see him. Yeah, he was spamming way too much. It's because I didn't have it on all messages. Yeah, I didn't have it, so let's
So we used
continue.
to run around them too, and they used to use those tunnels to transport bodies. And there was still those like
did
metal
get
slab
cooked, yes.
beds that they were still down there when
I
we
can't
went in
believe
there.
we're
Like,
still
you know,
on
in
the first
2000s.
video. Wow.
I felt my arm grabbed in there once, and I moved my flashlight because I thought it was my friend, and my friend was like over there. And oh my god.
But this story gets even weirder still.
It gets even
Heather's
weirder?
dad lived in the same house as a boy. When Heather shows her dad the creepy footage, he tells her that a woman named Linda used to live in the house next door. And during the 1950s, Linda was a nurse at the old Byberry
Oh, so she was a nurse. No wonder. That explains it.
Mental Hospital. So did Heather catch the ghost of a nurse from the old abandoned hospital?
Probably.
And if not, why could no one else see the strange woman walking down the sidewalk?
Imagine if Starshard seen that So imagine if Starshard would have seen something like that on his camera. Instead of freaking out, he would be going outside trying to look for her. Hey, what's your name? Can I get your number or something? But anyways,
This is Pod 5.
of course,
the
these
first
commercials
fully
are gonna
immersive
kill me.
sleep system. Intelligent, adapt.
Ho ho, no. Cara Messina lives at.
Oh no, I'm thinking she's gonna hear something just by that, whatever words it said. I wasn't expecting this. Your huge comeback? What do you mean, Jane? That one dude, as he keeps spamming or what? My huge comeback? This was no huge comeback. It's because I was away for like a few days, you know. Hey, hi Jane, how are you? You look good in that picture as always though, so. What's up? Let's see what happens on this one. I have no idea what's gonna happen on this one because it doesn't really show it. I mean, you can take a guess, Noah or Starshard. What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen here? You guys make sure you post on your main channel so everybody can come here. I mean, I think Obama subscribed to this one. A few people did, I think. I think she's a ghost. Okay. DSGF is in the chat now. Starshard said that Jane is my GF. Is she? She might be. More viewers and chatters? She might be. Is crazy? What do you mean? Alright. Starshard, you want 100%? Yeah, she is. You want it? There you have it. She is. Man, me, Star, Steph, and Jane, and Diaz on the double date? Wait, what? I know, Starshard in his 700. Alright, let's go.
In an old house in New York State that was built in the 1800s and has a very tragic past. In the early to mid 1800s, the house was part of the Underground Railroad, a network for fugitive slaves seeking freedom. Slaves escaping this.
Don't forget me and my girl? Wait. Starshard has another one? And how does he even know it's his girl right now? What's going on? Anyways, let's continue. Shard, you will surpass Diaz in no time at this rate. I intend to, Jane. Oh man, we're gonna have to see about that. He might. What do you think I'm working on this one for? It's time to work on this one.
Hide under the house to avoid capture by authorities. Because of its dark history, Cara believes that the house might be haunted, and she says that while her family has lived there, they have had, quote,
my other main one is
activity
good to go. This
years.
one, it's
so
nice.
one day, Cara and her daughter are just relaxing around the house, and they start to hear a very strange sound coming from the basement.
What do you think the noise is gonna be? What do you think the noise is gonna be down there? The basement? That's where Starshard lives at currently. That's where he does his videos right there. So he should know this place, you know, the basements. I already know what that means. What do you mean? Wait, whose message is this real quick? Oh no. I'm super sad. Why did you have to leave so soon? Oh my goodness, she would say something like that. I knew she was gonna be super sad. I knew it. Anyway. Someone is down there clearly? Alright, let's see. Diaz, you're so delicious. Wait, what do you mean by that, Jane? I'm so delicious, huh? I'm gonna drag you in there. Let's see what happens. That's crazy. Jane said that I'm so delicious. I wonder what she's talking about. But ghost in the shell of a great day. Wait, what? No, that's weird. Lindsay Miller, what's up? All right, let's see what's down there. Let's see what kind of noise it makes.
So for the last 20 minutes, I've been sitting on my couch, and it's been dead silent, and all of a sudden I hear Santa, and I thought it was coming from outside, and it's not.
Did she say she hears Santa? What? This must be a December video.
And this is my basement. Summer. Tell me it's in the same box as Chucky right now. Yes.
She would be carrying a knife down there. She would be carrying a knife. Delicious and nutritious, I just can't let you go. Wait, is Jane singing one of those songs? I think she's singing one of those songs again. Chucky? Oh shoot. Plot twist, the girl's a killer, imagine. Lizzie, don't worry, you'll get used to it. Used to what? Maybe if I show my face, you know, I might light Star Shard up. Who knows? But let's see what happens.
It's right there. What? Yeah, it's in there.
Where's that Santa Claus coming from? That noise.
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months. And it's off.
Kara's daughter flips through a box, which...
Of course, it's off. I'm not sleeping tonight? Why not? Diaz is hiding in that box? No, imagine. Alright, let's continue.
Ironically contains 2 old Chucky dolls, only
Chucky
to find
dolls?
that a
Yeah.
Santa figurine
Chucky
has
dolls in
suddenly
Christmas.
activated
Who does that?
itself and is just talking away, even though the power switch is turned off. But there's something even weirder here that video viewers noticed after this clip was uploaded. Because, did you hear it?
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months.
It said no
it's off.
stop.
Just as the Santa doll is picked up and suddenly stops talking, it can be heard seeming to frantically yell, "No, stop!"
That's weird. It says no stop as soon as it picks it up. As soon as she picks it up, it says no stop. That's crazy. That's insane. That came out of nowhere. I already know Avenge, man. He's just gonna pop in here and leave. I already know he gets too scared of these videos, so there's no way he's staying in here. That's what she said because I was going too fast. No, I'm joking. I'm not scared. Man, the only thing going too fast is Star Shard in 10 seconds. Now I know it, but you can buy my real life size doll at my OnlyFans. Oh god. Jane created a real size doll. Oh my goodness. No, stop. I'd say hell no. Keep going. Send the link. You guys are nuts. Alright, let's continue though. That one was actually pretty good. I can't believe it says no stop. That's crazy.
So is Kara's basement haunted? Is the little Santa doll possessed by some wayward spirit? Or is it all just a very odd coincidence? You decide.
The commercials again. This is the type of game Avenge would play right here, knowing him.
Daddy Ghost.
Oh my goodness, look at the title of this one. Daddy Ghost. This is the type of title. Starshard, he's probably gonna be into this one. Looks like somebody's daddy is a ghost or something. I am Daddy's ghost. That's crazy. That explains our typing. Be careful, Lindsay. What did Lindsay say? Bro, my phone's dead. This is my mom's account, but I'm the only kid. Damn. You can't send links in here? Nope, Jane. Nope. What do you think this video is gonna be about right here? Daddy's ghost. Probably somebody's dad died and he's now a ghost. That's what I think. I always like to ask, what do you guys think before I play them? Like, what is this one gonna be about? And then I'll just play it. Okay, let's find out. Having fun in the... No.
One
wrong.
morning, a woman named Cheyenne is taking care of her 2-year-old daughter when the little girl says something very strange.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show me.
See?
Oh,
Your daddy's missing you.
my daddy's missing me?
That's your him.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In you.
Okay, show me.
That's crazy. The little kid could tell where he's at. I know.
Her daughter seems to be referring to Cheyenne's dad, which is odd because not only has her daughter never met her granddad, but even Cheyenne herself was only just a toddler when her father passed away. So Cheyenne shows her daughter a picture, and the little girl confirms that it's the man she saw in the hallway of their house.
Yes.
Yes? Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah? And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Heart.
A heart?
Daddy. Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Daddy.
Yeah.
You think it's
2
fake
days
now or
later,
what?
and it happens again.
Don't see me.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
Come on.
The dryer scared me when you were
The dryer messed her up. Interesting.
Oh, my arm.
Cheyenne says that her daughter still occasionally talks to the entity that the little girl now refers to as, quote, Daddy Ghost. But Cheyenne says that some
Something
online
Starshard would
comments
say,
have scared
Ghost
her a
Daddy
bit.
or something like that.
She calls him Daddy Ghost. She's only had an experience like that 2 or 3 times. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, I try to capture it on video.
So you
I
think this
also
is fake right
had
here?
a lot of
No, or
comments saying that it wasn't like something nice. It was something mean. That freaked me out, so don't say that again.
It's
A lot
almost
of
time
people
for
were telling me,
Starshard
"Don't
to show his
communicate with
face
it."
once
I'm
again.
not. I'm scared. She is, and she doesn't understand. So, tell him, Mabel.
Sorry, that's a girl.
So is Cheyenne's daughter seeing the ghost of her granddad stopping by for a visit? What do you think?
The little one, by the way. Yep.
A grave situation.
A grave situation. I like that one. I'm liking that one right now. So I'll give you the only reason why I don't do the streams like Starshard does. I don't want people to hit on me. That's why I don't do them like that. Anyways, let's continue.
A young woman named Britt lives on a large horse ranch in the mountains. She says that lately, things around the ranch have gotten a little strange. Well, actually, they've gotten a lot strange. It all starts one day when Britt's dog Josie just completely freaks out.
So, I'm recording this
just in the off chance that no one believes me, maybe I can catch it. And by the way, I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard.
Oh, there's a cemetery in the front yard? Wow.
It's just inside. I'm by myself with my dog.
Why would she move there?
She's up in that room upstairs. You can really hear her working. Josie? Josie?
What's he growling at?
Yeah, she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking.
I feel
and she
kind of
growled.
lonely tonight, Mr. Davis.
And when she growled,
Do you?
I kind of like booked it. But I don't really know.
I would love being a cemetery, real game.
That's usually like her stance while she's waiting for me to come home, and I'm just like, is she waiting for someone to walk out of that closet? Like,
The dog is just looking.
really know.
It's not moving away.
what she's staring at? Because again, like, this is usually how she looks.
No, it's crazy. He's not afraid of cemeteries.
She's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like,
Objective captured.
This is the part that I hate, the commercials, man. That always...
like, what? What is it? What is it?
The dog starts ferociously barking at the upstairs bedroom closet for absolutely no reason.
So when I had a dog, I would walk him at night sometimes, and there was like this, through some streets, I remember there was like some older house that nobody ever moved into. It didn't look abandoned or anything, but each time when I would pass there, my dog would like stop, and he would always just look at it with like his ears pointing up. The type of dog I had was like a pet bull, so he wouldn't just like look at it for like a few seconds, sometimes for like a minute. So I've always wondered.
But little Josie's strange behavior doesn't stop there. As Britt mentioned, she has a private cemetery in front of her house.
Okay, but can he see how June ghosted Diaz though? Oh my goodness. I wonder what Jane's thinking like that. No, June never ghosted me like that. There was one girl that did though. I think it was like 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure I told that story before anyways.
Where some of her family members and also several of their deceased pets are all buried together. Recently, the dog Josie has just started staring at the small graveyard.
Josie.
I can't believe they have a small graveyard there. Why would they buy that?
Josie, what's going on?
The horses on the ranch often just stare toward the small cemetery as well.
Well, that's not creepy. Seriously, what are you two looking at?
Oh, they're just looking that way, that direction? Interesting.
But now, weirdest of all, Britt says that lately the neighbors' cows have started to wander over to her property, and they also just weirdly stand around the small graveyard.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They literally just
And the cows just come over to the graveyard? That is strange.
It's a newer development.
That is pretty strange.
Like, why?
For you to bury your thing? Oh my goodness, Jane, why?
And really furries around this area.
Jane's crazy.
And they just kind of will freeze and won't move. So, yeah.
What kind of noise is that?
What's up?
Britt is confused and a little creeped out by all of the animals' strange behavior. But things are about to take an even more terrifying turn. One night, Britt orders some food from Uber Eats.
Oh, from Uber Eats? He's probably gonna get spooked right here. The ghost is probably gonna get the food from Uber Eats or the delivery guy. But let's see what happens.
Driver is a bit disturbed by the gathered cows at the graveyard.
Oh, the cows were bothering
He
him?
completes his delivery. And then things just get weird.
What do you think is gonna happen right here? You keep digging. It never ends. You can always... Oh my goodness, Jane, relax. Digging like if I was finding treasure or something. Calm down a little bit. What Jane wants me to do is just like get close to the mic like this and be like, Jane, calm down. That's what she wants. That's exactly what she wants. Alright, so what do you think is gonna happen right here, Noah? Any suggestions? The treasure is already down there here. Come and get a quick digging on it though. Oh my god. Let's see what happens. There he goes. He's walking. Now we'll see what happens. Let's see.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
Yeah, this is location is outside. No here.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a
He
good
got
night.
freaked out by the cows. He's gonna go around them.
Yeah,
You get a cow somewhere?
he's scared. He's like, oh.
They're actually not mine. I don't know. It wasn't showing up.
No.
No. They come hang out around here every night. Yeah.
She's getting spooked right there. That would be Starshard. He wouldn't go back to his car ever again.
What would you do if this happened in your house?
Oh my goodness, what is Jane saying? Unlike the ghost, Diaz doesn't want to come out of me though. Oh my goodness, Jane's just trying to... She's trying like, she's super hitting on me right now. That's crazy. He's stuck between... I'm stuck there? That's insane. Jane, relax. Relax a little bit. My goodness. Alright, let's go.
Yep. Oh my god.
Watch, the cows would have attacked them. Imagine. They would have rushed them. Look at them.
Thank you.
Look at the cows, how they look.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night, like even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like stand.
I know, they're just hanging out.
Are you for real right now?
Yep. I wonder what she saw. What was that? I wonder what that was. Hold on. Did you guys see that?
Something sets off the alarm inside Britt's house, and as she carefully walks back inside, some unseen force seems to actually grab and pull her shirt.
Oh, I saw that.
She drops her food in terror and runs back out. Britt says that she was too afraid to return to the house.
What does Noah think right here? Was that fake? Any of you guys think that was fake there? You think that was legit or not real? I don't know. That was eerie though. It was, yeah. It was kind of, yeah. Alright, let's play it. Oh my god, Daddy, the milk doesn't belong that spot. You put that. Oh my goodness, Jane. Jane's crazy. Jane needs to relax. Could be fake nowadays, yeah.
She spent the rest of the night in the family RV that was parked outside.
The RV, I understand why she went to
Hunter.
All these commercials, they're just like TVZ commercials.
Or hunted.
Hunter or hunted? I like this one.
Nick and Ted from the YouTube channel The Hunting Public are out bow hunting on public lands in the remote...
Bigfoot? Daddy, what you want? Wait. What you want to let me... Why, Daddy? Why? Wait, what? Oh my goodness, Jane. You need to relax. Take it easy. Or else I'm gonna have to cool you down a little bit with some ice.
Wilderness of Missouri. Suddenly they hear something that sends chills down their spines.
Alright, let's see what they hear. It would have been better if it was at night, but let's see.
Now, let me say before I show you these clips, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, no one is shown being hurt in the following video. There's absolutely no evidence that any crime was committed in this.
Pull the holy water, come on. You want the holy water, what? Oh my god. Dude, maybe I should, I was gonna say it, but then again, it would have sounded so wrong. Maybe I should put Jane, like, in a room somewhere, leave her right there. I can give you holy water, though? Oh my god.
Video or that anyone was injured in any way. Alright, so, while Nick and Ted are hunting, they hear a gunshot, followed by some insane screaming. They immediately grab their camera and start recording. Now Nick and Ted are in such a remote area.
What the hell was that? It sounded weird. Let's see if it plays it again.
Of the Missouri woods that they have no cell service to call the authorities. So, all they can do...
The holy water will come out of a little... Warm like my... Wait, what? What was that? I don't know. No, it was weird. Warm like my baby fabric? Oh, what is baby fabric? Oh, I think I know what it is. My goodness, Jane's on fire tonight. Jane's on fire with the baby stuff. I gotta cool her down a few times.
Is listen.
Probably somebody was getting shot out there. How come they didn't, like, you know, like how they were saying go back until they would get like some kind of connection and just call the cops from there? They could have just like moved back, walk back until they get like somewhat of a connection, call them, and then, you know, go about it that way. Yeah, probably somebody was getting lit up over there. That's how it kind of sounds like to me. Especially when you hear that. Damn, who's he shooting at?
Something not good's going on.
It sounded like if somebody was getting smoked, kind of. They were getting shot or somebody was shooting at someone there. That's how it sounded to me. What's up, Montana's gameplay?
Again, Nick tries to call someone to report the incident, but they still can't find a spot in the woods with cell service.
We ain't got any service in here, so can't call the police and tell them to go over there and see what the heck's going on, but sound like something off a dang horror movie over there. I mean, we're just like a guy that's absolutely losing his mind over there.
At this point, Nick and Ted are totally freaked out. They just head back to their truck so that they can get out of there and call the police.
I've heard some stuff that I feel needs to be reported to the police department.
Okay.
I was hunting, me and a buddy were hunting, and at about 6:45, we heard gunshots, which is not uncommon, but then for 30 minutes straight or so, there was lots of screaming and just people, obscenities, and it sounded like something really bad was going on over there, and there was 20 or more gunshots ended up happening. I have pins dropped on a map about how far we were from where we think this was occurring. We didn't know what to do, and we had no service, so we're trying to report and see if anything had been reported about there.
Days later, Nick and Ted provide an update.
I'm just upset and jealous. What do you mean, Jane? What do you mean? Talk to me.
On what happened after their terrifying encounter in the woods.
So after that hunt, you can see we alerted proper authorities, and the days following that event, I had some contact with the state game warden, and they told me that they found nothing on this situation, and they went in there, and there was nothing to be found.
And they probably didn't find nothing because it was like too late by the time they went there. I just think that it's unfair that you. No, I didn't do that. What? I didn't do any of that. But you cannot do the same to me. No, none of that happened. Trust me. None of that happened for sure. None of that. Who knows? Jane might be the next one I visit soon. Who knows? I just have to I just gotta get that chance, and maybe, who knows?
Even though Nick and Ted reported the disturbing incident and even provided GPS coordinates to local authorities, nothing was found at the site. There's absolutely no evidence that any kind of horrible event ever took place there.
You know, it freaked us out, and, you know, we really got unsettled by it, and we weren't scared that, you know, someone wasn't coming after us, but we had...
Will you come to London just for me? Nice joke. Man, if I had what do you call it? I do have the passport already, but if I had the money in hand already, right now, I would have paid to go visit out there. Why not? If I had it, I wouldn't mind visiting that area for a few days. Jane over here, man, Jane says that, but then imagine she just sees me out of nowhere. She'll be she'll just faint. That's it. Anyways, let's continue.
Heard something that it could have been, you know, your mind goes to think about what could that be, and, you know, I immediately go to worst case scenario.
So did Nick and Ted just hear someone having a random temper tantrum or a breakdown? Was it just someone freaking out and maybe just shooting guns at a tree stump?
I don't know about that. Dude, that was multiple gunshots. Don't worry, take it easy, buddy. We can save for that later. I only care for... Huh? I only care for your good... Though? What? Anyways. These people are brave, yeah. Thanks for saying that. You're just lucky you're not an SF anymore. Imagine if you were.
Or was it something much more disturbing? You decide. For the full-length version of this video, be sure to check out the channel, The Hunting Public.
The Hunting Public?
Every month, this Airbnb pays me in semi-passive income. Now here's the thing. I don't own it and I don't pay any rent.
Shadow of a doubt.
A shadow of a doubt? You already know what this is going to be concerned of right here. Some shadow's going to be showing itself. You perfectly know what would happen. I'm never gonna let you go. I know she's singing. Unlike her, yeah, she said no to me twice. I know what you mean. Perfectly know what would happen. I would just say what's up to Jane over there. She's gonna be shy as heck. Probably. She's probably gonna be one of those shy ones, really shy ones. I have a feeling. Anyways, let's see what this is about.
Now, I've covered the strange and creepy story of a woman named Rosanna in one of my previous videos. Rosanna lives in France.
Don't let the ghost go after you while you're asleep. Shy as heck, you say? You might be. Who knows?
It's in an apartment that she claims is intensely haunted by some mysterious dark entity. One night while...
Why are the lights like that? Yeah, I won't. Sir, are you a wizard or what, huh? No, I'm just guessing like that, Jane. I'm guessing like that. The first time I went to go visit June, it was the other way around. I was shy as heck. She wasn't. But, you know, this time around, when I went the second time, nope. I wasn't shy at all this time.
She is home alone. She starts to hear strange sounds coming from her children's playroom. What she catches on camera is truly chilling.
All right, let's see. The ball's moving. It's rolling around. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, it just wants to play. What the heck is that? Oh, a little toy. It's in the toy room. Oh my goodness. Would you get shy when... Yo, this is some Conjuring stuff? It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it looks like it. Would you get shy when you finally have meat in front of the first time? I might be Jane a little bit, just like how I was to June the first time. I was a little shy, yes. I was a little shy, yes, the first time. To be honest, I'm not sure how would I react to see you for the first time. Don't worry, Jane, I got you. If you faint or if I see like you're falling down, I'll catch you. Don't worry. Alright, let's continue. This one just likes to play around. Oh, I see that. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? There was like a shadow behind her. Let me see if I can pause it over there. Let's see if I can pause that. Hold on. You guys see that right there? It looks like Freddy. He has a hat. He has a hat on, it looks like. Now, I'm definitely not the one who's gonna faint, but you though? No, I won't faint. Heck no, there's no way I'm doing that. There's no way I faint by looking at you, no. Why would I faint like that? I already know what I'm gonna do. Anyways, let's continue. Whoever it is there, but you can't see him. Where's he at?
Toys in the playroom begin to move on their own, and as Rosanna goes to investigate, she notices something very strange. Did you see it? In the window reflection, the large shadowy figure of a man seems to be standing.
Yep, there he is. There he is. We would be breathing like that. Boo, Steph might get scared right here. You see that shadow, Steph? Look out. Look out by your window. Would be reading like that girl in the video, but in different context. Oh my goodness, I know you would say something like that. But yeah, that one was pretty good. That thing, whatever it was, you would only be able to see it in the window. That's it.
Right behind her. But when she spins around, there's no one there. Rosanna sees the strange shadow behind her again in the reflection, but then the figure just disappears. Rosanna claims that this dark spirit has haunted her apartment for months, but she just can't afford to move out right now.
Can't afford to move out right now?
So is Rosanna being haunted by some evil entity? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. A guide to the other side.
The guide to the other side. How you been doing lately, Steph? I think Steph's been doing alright, you know. She's been everywhere. Who knows? On vacation, maybe. Maybe on vacation. Pretty good. How about you? I ain't been nowhere. I would have thought you would like be on vacation and stuff like that. All right, let's see.
A young woman named Diana posted a very disturbing video to Instagram. In the video, Diana and her brother are watching as the police arrive at a trailer at the edge of their property. The police are showing up for a wellness check after the sad, lonely man who rents the trailer has not been seen for weeks.
Damn, a lonely man in a trailer? It's a lonely man in a trailer. Kind of sums me up, maybe. Later on, who knows. But anyway, let's go.
It turns out that the man had unfortunately passed away inside the trailer.
Damn, he passed away by himself, all alone in a trailer. Damn. I know. Passed away all alone in a trailer by himself. What a strange way to go.
This is the footage.
Right there, right there. Wait, they're going up to Tom's place. So wait, you said the light wasn't off?
Yeah, exactly. And I knew that something was going on. That's a lot of cops.
Holy shit, the hell? Oh my god, they're calling.
They're coming in.
Are they calling something in? I'm going back over. What was Tom doing?
There's like an app you can check or something to figure out.
Oh, Jesus.
He had a nice truck though, I'll give him that. How old are you, Steph, by the way? Sorry, I would say before, but I just low-key forget it. Steph is like 27.
Abby's okay.
She's not.
Did you see it?
What did I see?
The small shadow of a child can be seen.
Oh, that's crazy. A small child right there? $36 isn't too bad.
Lurking outside the trailer, seemingly lost and abandoned.
That's
but
crazy,
the
that
police
little kid
don't
right
even
there.
notice, walking right by as if they can't even see the child. And then, suddenly, the small child's shadow just disappears.
Of course.
Watch again.
Yep, it's not there.
The figure disappears into thin air right in front of the police, but they don't seem to see anyone.
Of course they're not going to see anything. Nah, we all gonna beat 36 at some point. That little shadow thing is just ridiculous. Alright, let's continue.
Viewers of the video pointed out that there was another odd apparition in this video.
Where?
Something that looks like the shadowy figure of a man standing in the trailer window. So a few days later, Diana and her father go to check out the trailer, and things get really weird.
Oh my goodness.
Good as well. There was a bird right there.
What was that? Oh,
Jeez.
Damn, look at that. No wonder he was by himself. All that stuff he was drinking right there. Rough life he must have had then. Or rough the rest of it that was remain of it. So you could look at all that stuff right there. Damn, that is sad when I see stuff like that. It is a little sad when you see stuff like that, like people pass away by themselves, and then when you go in there you see all that. It's crazy. Steph, man, Steph is everywhere.
whoa. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait, did this guy have a kid? What is this?
Yeah, this kid died too, like, I don't know, before, a long time ago.
So that was his kid by the trailer. The one who passed, I think. The one that they saw, the shadow, like in front of the cop car. Yeah, supposedly he did pass away, yeah. That's why it showed, like, the kid, like, a shadowy figure of the kid, like, in front of the cop car earlier. In front of it, so...
So first, Diana is terrified when a dead crow falls out of one of the cabinets, which seems odd as the man has only been deceased and out of the trailer for a few days. So
that is true.
How did the bird get there? But next, Diana sees a child's paintings on the refrigerator. Her dad tells her that the man had a horrible tragedy where his young daughter passed away many years ago at a very young age.
No wonder he was the way, like, how the way he was. Because of that, for sure. That might have done it. Now I know why he was like that.
But the man kept her drawings and mourned her for the rest of his life.
That is sad there. I can't take that away. That is sad there.
Descending into sorrow and alcoholism.
Oh, the alcohol.
So,
always.
Is this childlike shadow figure the man's daughter coming back to meet him as he passes to the other side? What do you think?
Yeah.
Mirror, mirror.
Oh, there's definitely going to be a mirror here. To be honest, I'm not even paying attention to the videos right now. I'm just having my breakfast. It's all good, Jane. It's all good. The old dude put the bird there? Duh. Did he? I scared myself enough in the mirror? Oh my goodness.
A woman who goes by the online name Pixie Paranormal 1 is a psychic medium and paranormal investigator who has had quite a few strange experiences. Some that could be supernatural.
What is this noise?
Shard is scary enough already? I know, he's always zooming in on his face. I know, but people like to see his face, so that's how he's gotten to where he's at right now. By zooming in on his face, I think he said he was going to buy like a super HD camera or something like that. I don't know.
What is this noise?
And she has also experienced some scary incidents that are just a bit too real.
When the sun goes down.
Got a load of kids running around in here. Can you hear them all?
They're doing that outside, of course.
That's a big ass dog.
That's a girl crying. Can you hear that, guys? Hang on. Turn the lights off for a minute, people. Turn these lights off. Turn these lights off.
That's crazy. What's all that yelling out there? Only the girls brave enough to stay here right now. Let's go. I know you guys are the only ones. No, there's probably some viewers in here. They're just not saying anything right now. Chupacabra has got him? Maybe. Possibly. Let's see what it is.
Hang on a minute, guys. We've got to turn these lights off. Turn the lights off. Turn that light off. Turn it off. I don't mind hunting ghosts, but it's the humans that worry me. Human beings freak me out.
But recently, Pixie Paranormal 1 had a very chilling experience.
Is that Selena's mom? Oh my goodness, you're lucky she doesn't know about this channel right now, or else she would be like, what? What are you talking? It's a good thing she doesn't know I have this one.
Right in her own home. She heard cracking sounds coming from her mirror, so she grabbed her phone and began to film. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Go here.
Look at my mirror. My mirror's cracking by itself.
What's happening? Wait. Wait, stop.
Harry, my mirror is cracking by itself.
It's cracked twice so far. Why is it cracking by itself?
I've no fucking idea.
There's too big.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
Alright, let's just carry on with it.
It looks like they're playing Roblox or something. It is. Wow.
Stay there, don't go near it.
This way. I know. Mum, I know. There's a naughty mirror. Wait.
Okay.
Why is the mirror cracking?
I don't know.
I know.
Definitely playing that Roblox.
I know. Maybe the naughty spirit.
The woman's mirror begins to break and crack all on its own right before her eyes. Even weirder, what looks like a strange misshapen face seems to appear in the slowly
It kind of looks like
mirror.
it a little bit.
So did one of the ghosts from Pixie's Paranormal Investigations follow her home?
Oh,
or
of
just
course it
what
did.
do you think
She was
is
messing around with
happening
that.
here? Scary videos.
Scary videos? Man, this is probably like a funny one. Okay, this is a little strange. It is a little bit.
And now again, we end this video with clips that might seem a bit spooky at first, but nah. Case in point, some Dutch urbex explorers are checking out an abandoned old building, and they find something absolutely terrifying.
Hij is allemaal...
These are probably like the funny ones. What was that?
Now, honestly, squatters in an abandoned house are
That
much
was
more
loud?
dangerous
Yeah, it was.
than ghosts. Also, did you notice that this guy's friend has on the same jacket as the squatter guy? Truly bizarre. And next up, a woman is chilled to her core as she wakes up to strange activity. Some unseen force seems to open and close the drawers in her bedroom.
What the heck is that? What? Following like the cat.
But then it's just her cat stuck inside her wardrobe chest. Look, there's his little head peeking out. And finally, Pedro sees a very strange shadow of what seems to be a person who is just not there.
Following like how Chip did whenever I was messing up.
Get creepy. And then Pedro realizes that he just has weirdly designed chairs.
I was busy doing something. Man, Starshard was busy talking to, I don't know who he's talking now.
Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, please, if you want to be awesome.
You know who else does good videos? I don't know if you guys heard of Chills. Let's do one of those real quick. Those are a bit better, I think. This guy, he does good.
Number 5.
Should we do the Scary Forest Encounters? Maybe that one's a good one. Oh, you hit his voice? Yeah, his voice is a little weird. Imagine if I had his voice like that. Man, I already know Steph is all into his voice. She's just lying. Probably. Starshard should be getting ready to show his face soon. What is he doing? Yeah, his voice isn't that bad, but we're gonna do one of his. I don't think it's not all that bad.
Hey, what's up, guys? I found this beer left over from some campers, and I'm totally wasted.
Have you guys seen this vlogging Yeti online? I'm gonna teach you how to...
Absolutely makes you wanna scream? Oh, this is perfect then. The Yeti is fantastic though. Oh, that Yeti dude? Of course, he would be fantastic. Alright, here goes. Let's see what we're dealing with here.
Number 15.
Look at that voice.
In a frightening Twitter thread, Gregory88 shares a frankly freaky series of posts about an experience in the woods.
I remember when nobody knew his face, but then he did a face reveal and you're like, that's him right there? I remember that.
Including a video that has Twitter more than a bit concerned. Greg's thread begins on November 30th, 2018, where he claims to have seen something in the woods. He tweets, even though it might not be super safe to be out alone in the woods.
You're muting me? Oh my goodness, Steph really doesn't like his voice. Why the F is he talking like that? That's his real voice, Starshard, believe it or not, man, that's his real voice. That's how he sounds like. I mean, I hate it. I turn on the captions to watch his videos. Oh, you do? Damn. Apparently, Steph doesn't like his voice for whatever reason, but that's how he sounds like. Anyways, let's go.
It still feels better than being home all the time. He continues writing that he was walking in some woods.
Leanne loves it, though.
That would be pretty if they didn't feel so creepy. Just when he was starting to feel at ease, he came across something strange in a clearing, but he only made it about 30 feet before he ran into something much creepier. He posts a picture of what he found. It appears to be an animal skull of some kind, mounted on a rock within a blackened triangle. Other smaller rocks are placed around the triangle, and on the skull in some sort of ritualistic-looking design. Greg writes that he discovered something new in the wilderness every day, but he isn't nearer to comprehending what's going on. He said he felt dizzy as he headed away from the rock towards his home, but again he didn't make it far before he ran into yet another fright. A hooded woman dressed in black hovering at a distance on a hillside looking at nothing. Greg says she didn't see him as
Why
he
is
hid
he
behind
talking
the
like
tree.
that? That's how he sounds like.
Apparently, he'd seen her before in these woods, but it had been weeks since his last sighting. After she left...
Man, Starshar's gonna be all into his voice after this. He's gonna be into it. I know he is. Before you know it, he's gonna be listening to him 24/7.
The hillside and drifted off into the forest. Greg darted home, fearing the whole while that she'd pop out and confront him. He asks the Twitter sphere if she's a witch. If not, what are these strange ritualistic displays? He also claims the video is proof that his imagination had it run wild. At this point, I just want answers, and I feel like I'm getting close to getting them, Greg writes. I'm just scared of what they might be. We're all pretty scared, Greg. We all are.
You guys thought that was a prop there? It looks like a prop because nothing was moving. Bro sounds like he is lazy and hates his job. Man, that should sound like Starshard right there. Starshard kind of sounds like that sometimes.
Number 14. Something's Watching You, published by Paranormal Instincts in January of 2022. A girl was walking her dog at night in the woods when she captured something observing her amongst the trees. The video clip shows the girl walking along a dirt path in the darkness. As her camera pans to the side, a tall, gaunt, pale figure dressed in dark clothes is spotted, standing next to a tree watching her. Although she doesn't seem to see it, her dog senses someone there. He stops and looks in the figure's direction.
I actually love my job and beg to work on my days off. There's no way Starshard is saying that right now. Who actually does that? I mean, maybe Starshard is doing that now, but a few years from now, there's no way he's gonna be doing that. He's gonna be begging that he would take more days off.
On full alert, she has to urge the dog to come along.
Literally today was my day off, but I begged to work 12 to 8. We've all been there, man. We've all been there. When we first start working, we all been there, but then later down the road, you realize, why was I doing that?
Come on. Come on.
When she pans the camera back toward the same tree, the figure is no longer there. They continue on their walk, hopefully without any further encounter. But I imagine after watching this video back, there will be no further midnight walks either. Number 13.
His voice though, Steph doesn't like it. Starshard is kind of liking it now. I need to see some stuff with my brother. I'd love to see you again, though. It's all good, Jane. Thanks for stopping by, though. You go spend time with your family now that you have them there. That's the most important thing. So, you go do that. Go on ahead. I might be on. Well, I still have time left until this is totally over, but I do got a few time left.
YouTuber Don John Averon claims to have captured an unknown humanoid on tape while deep in the woods in 2016. But without more information or evidence, little can be verified in regards to this video's authenticity. But if it's real, then this chilling footage shows Dawn silently creeping up on an ape-like creature that has tiny legs and a hunched-over upper body. The humanoid does not seem to notice him as it casually swings its massive arms while walking.
That looks like
it moves like a human,
there,
but apparently has giant sloth-like arms with no fingers. It retreats deeper into the forest and Dawn doesn't follow. Number 2.
That's crazy when people see stuff like that. I don't even know if it's real or not.
12. It's 3 a.m. and something is terrifying YouTuber Mo Sargi at this haunted cabin in the woods. Let's see what it is. Mo seems to be sensing a spirit around them.
Is it weird that my left ear is ringing like crazy right now?
Well, they say that's a sign of spirit around you.
Then they see a light in a nearby building. It shouldn't be on.
I'm gonna go stream most likely. Man, Starshard might miss something at the end though, but we'll see. Thanks was not Bigfoot, that was Big Leg Day Skip, by the way. My goodness, Jane with the jokes over here. There might be a little surprise towards the end, but we'll see.
There you go, you can see that the light in the mill is on right now. That should be off. Holy there's something causing me to stay on.
A moment later, this happens.
Oh! I just
There's
seen
somebody there walking.
Dude. I got it on camera.
That looks like a trail, and there's a house like
It's
on the
motion activated, so something must be inside. They arrive at this creepy haunted cabin, isolated in the middle of the woods.
Oh, look, there it is. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Whoa, it's even creepier at nighttime.
As soon as they're near it, they get a reading on their K2.
Yeah, see you next time. I might be on tomorrow. Most likely.
That's a lot. Yeah. Okay,
yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday, so
let's go inside and check this out.
Once inside, they discover something horrifying.
Starshard is gonna leave too. He's gotta put makeup on his face, you know.
The shack itself
it
isn't
works.
what's
He's
haunted.
got to.
I'm thinking someone who ever nailed the roof in here or the wood. Did
You gotta get ready for the show.
magic, like put a type of nail in here.
Is Mo's theory correct? Is this a dark magic shack? From the outside looking in, it appears so.
It's not here now. Hey, wait, it's back. Yeah, right.
Adios, chula.
No, on the other side. Jesus. Yeah, there's big bugs out there. It's gone now. Now it's snapping out.
Oh, look at him, the ghost.
When the
That's
team
Starshard
asks
right
the
there
spirit
dancing.
if it's there, it responds via REM pod.
Sean, is that you?
I'm feeling very fatigued all of a sudden. That went to green.
It's amazing how this is responding to the comments you guys are making.
Yeah, because we were like, John, is that you? And it, again.
Sean is here. I do believe the team is being followed by something, but is it Sean? It could be anyone.
Steph is losing her mind right now.
Number 11. On their last walk of the day, Redditor Gaddin420 and his dog heard something chilling in the woods. Listen closely.
That's exactly what dogs do right there. When I had mine, he exactly did that in some areas. He did the exact, he did the exactly same thing. The exact same thing. I turned the volume when you pause, of course, but when I unpause, I'm only gonna do one of the, you know, chills over here and then go back. But Steph is losing her mind over here. But I think Leanne likes his voice. I don't know if she's still here, but yeah, I'm gonna rip my eardrums out. How many minutes do we still have? We got a few more minutes, Steph. Look out. Better put those, what do you call it, captions on. Oh, there she is again, yeah. Muting, better put those captions on. Was that open?
Let's hear it again.
I did hear it.
Many in the comments think it's a fox, others think it's a vixen, which according to one Redditor, sounds like someone having their life ended. After listening to recordings of fox screams, I'd have to agree, That is what a fox says. Number 10.
Of course he would say that.
These friends are too busy gathering around a campfire to notice something is scampering behind them.
Well, you've been sharpening it for like 2 hours.
Just out of reach. Watch it again.
Oh, what the heck was that? It looked like some big thing on all fours just walking by. It looks like one of those things that Starshot likes talking about, those skinwalker nonsense. Skinwalker stuff, whatever.
Well, you've been sharpening it for like 2 hours.
The furless creature moves on all fours in an unnatural way that resembles no forest animal I've ever seen before. If it's not computer-generated imagery, then perhaps this is footage of the rake or some other forest beast. Number 9. Another crew enters the woods, not to make peace with the paranormal there, but to provoke it. Posted on the very spooky video subreddit by...
Believe it or not, a few days ago I was like at a forest area. And I did stream out there with the connection that I was allowed to have, because I was like at a B&B out there. And the connection was good, but it wasn't too good. And it was like in a forest area, and it was too quiet out there. I think a few of you might have seen that live stream from my phone a few days ago at night. But yeah, it was too quiet out there, like really quiet.
Enrique Glue, this crew came across a witch in the woods, and they decided to test her powers. While wandering through the woods, they spotted something creepy, to say the least. Far off, amongst the trees and brush, a creepy figure is caught in the spotlight of their torch. The pale figure has long dark hair and is wearing all black. She simply stands there motionless as...
I know, what the heck is that? It did have a hood on, and it's not even moving to see if they don't see it or not. What is that? That's when they're looking, all goes quiet? I know. It was really quiet out there. There were other like little cabins or houses nearby, but not too far away, like maybe a few steps. But I was out there like in front of mine, and when I would look at the forest area that was in front of me, because it was everywhere, it was like to the side. The shower room was not inside. It was actually like a separate building outside, so if I had to take a shower, I would have to go like outside to that separate building over there. That's a boogeyman? I don't know. They say it looks like a witch with a big nose. We'll see.
They set their eyes on her. She watches them as they watch her. They pull their flashlights and camera away, but when they move back toward her, she is still there, watching them. They cast their lights on her for a while. She stays still and silent. They attempt to address her, but she doesn't respond. One of them throws something at the witch. You can tell his aim was on point, as the being instantly falls over. They then run like wild out of the woods. After this encounter, I kinda hope the witch caught up with them.
Excuse me. Damn, whatever it was. It was quick.
Play you for those ultras? Well, we're kind of high level.
Number 8. While camping in a haunted forest at night, YouTuber Jasko experiences a paranormal microaggression. Just watch.
Can you come closer to us and like let us know? What the f? Dude, what the f? What the f?
What was that?
What happened?
Whatever is in that dark forest, listen to Jasko's request, and then some.
Like, let us know. Like, let us know.
That looked really legit to me, especially due to the fact that he's holding his cell phone, which could have been water damaged. Who would risk it? Not many people can say they've been roughed up by a demon, but I think Jasko can. Number 7. A YouTube channel called The Real Revealed goes to Sanjay Van, one of the most haunted woods in all of India. To top it off,
pretty
they
strange,
decide to wait until 3 a.m. before ghost hunting. I'm not so sure about...
I like that these are all like forest type. Which is good. Which is good. Alright.
The supposed first encounter, though, they say this is the sound of a spirit, but I think it's just the cameraman breathing.
वैसे कोई दिख रहा है ऊपर की तरफ देखा हूँ मैं एक बार वैसे आप लोग अगर ये कैमरे में
The next voice, however, sounds much different, and I agree could be paranormal. It sounds distant, almost like a radio, but they're in the middle of nowhere and wouldn't get reception out here. Translate what is being said by them if you can.
लगातार इधर से उधर मूव कर रहा है क्योंकि लाइट्स में हमें
Of course, I don't know.
I may not know what they're saying, but I do see this light appear as soon as this strange voice is heard. It's probably a bug, but if it's not, then this is a coincidence worth mentioning. The voice trails off a short while later, and they aren't able to hear it again, or find the source. I think they probably really did make contact with the supernatural, but I will reserve my final verdict until after someone is able to translate this video. Number 6. A YouTuber named Seg goes into the woods and finds an old rotten house. He and his friends feel something watching them nearby and they both run away. As they are checking out the raw video a few minutes later to see what it was, this strange orange circle pays them a visit and hangs around the corner of the shot.
Wait, did I get it?
Let's see what it was.
Wait, what? Why would you go to your page back?
To be perfectly honest, this looks like it is almost definitely the cameraman's thumb, but Seg says the orange light is way too bright to be anything but the supernatural. He says that this is the only source of light, and therefore something behind the light should not be brighter than everything else in the shot. I'm not sure if I buy this theory, so I wanted to run it by you. Is this a ghostly presence or a ghost investigator's thumb? Number 5. On January 15th, 2013, YouTuber Mr. Hutch117 posted this strange sound heard in the forest.
It's probably that Bigfoot out there. I mean, to that area that I went to go visit my friend, there's like a lot of Bigfoot stores and stuff like that out there. Mainly because there was many towns in like the mountain areas and stuff like that. People and their Bigfoot stuff. Anyways, let's see what this is.
Where did it come from? We're in the middle of nowhere. The man filming asks. The man believed it was coming from up above somehow, though it also seems to come from every direction. He and his hiking partner had just heard a noise that was a bit off-putting. He decided to turn on his phone's video to capture the sound if they heard it again. Halfway through the footage, you can hear why they were concerned. The sound sounds off again, and it seemed like the guttural laughter of a demon.
Maybe what, 2012? It was 2013.
Then comes on a deep and echoey wailing, something that's not human, not animal, not anything known. Well, viewers think it must be fake because the people in the video are reacting much to the frightening sound. Others suggest it could be related to the mysterious trumpet-like noises heard worldwide, and some say it could be the US government project HARP. What do you think it is? Number 4. Have you ever gone on a real-life witch hunt? Way of Vlogs has, and he published his scary encounter in June of 2016 writing, finally found where the witch has been living. The YouTuber must have posted other videos of the witch prior to searching for her abode. In this footage, he claims that these stick crosses that he's come across in the woods indicate where the witch he encountered is living. He says there's logs in this wooded area and ceremonial things, although none of that is shown. Then he points out the strangest thing, a teepee made of sticks. As he's filming the teepee, something sets him on edge. He pans around and off to the left stands a woman with jet black hair dressed in white. She's unmoving, but her presence there is unnerving enough to make the YouTuber hightail it out of there. What would you do if you came across this lady in the forest at night?
Your connection is your companion.
Olafly, peace of mind, always. It's so simple.
Number 3. Almost.
Wait, what is Shani doing over there? Alright, let's see what this one is.
Most of the scary clips from the woods could potentially be wild animals. This one's a head scratcher.
Almost, Steph, almost.
Published to YouTube by Ian Black in September of 2020. This isn't the
2020 when everything was closed, shut down. That forest looked like exactly the one where I was in.
shriek of a mountain lion or some other wild cat. This is next level terrifying. The roar echoes through the calm woods as though you're at the bottom of a well. While at first it may sound puzzling, the mystery is solved when the cameraman tells his dog, "We've missed the train."
You missed the train, Lo. You missed it.
But without such context, what would you feel if you were blasted with his off-putting roar during your nature walk? I guess lesson learned, stay away from the tracks. Number 2. Seeing something other than wild animals and nature in the forest is always creepy. So what if you saw this? James Jones published a creepy figure that he'd caught on video in the forest in June of 2012. He explained that he was currently making a homemade indie horror flick for which he wrote his own script. After setting up a prop ritual circle in the middle of the forest, based off of research for his film, he ran some rehearsals and then headed home. He returned the next afternoon to film more. That's when he spotted this figure. In his own words, "I don't have any explanation on..."
What the heck is that? That kind of looks like that Jersey creature in New Jersey or something. I've heard of that before. I don't know if he was up there.
What it is. The reason why this is so weird is because this figure is exactly where I had created the ritual circle last night. When he returned with his camera that evening, the figure had disappeared. From afar, it appears like a hooded demon wearing a black robe. It's unmoving. Well, many in the comments believe it's just a tree or a stump. Others wonder if the uploader was reaping the consequences of setting up a ritual circle in the forest. What do you think it is?
Our house better
What
leave,
is
man.
going on here?
This ghost is gonna appear at his house on top of the trees. A guy in the mud? I don't know about that. Wait, those look like those girls. Those look like ghost girls or something. You can see their hair and everything. What is that?
Surely this can't be a normal occurrence. This has to be paranormal. What's scariest about this image is the horror it showcases. I'll be seeing this in my nightmares tonight.
Oh, for sure. This is normal, man. If our house sees that, he's dropping, fainting on the ground if he sees that in front of his house. At least one of them just sitting on top of the branch, he's done.
This image is currently trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. I came across it on a popular YouTube channel that creates content in this language, and I wanted to share it with you. It's a great example of how unique elements of horror can be found all around the world, each with its own twist.
Was in here. He just seen this like a small clip. He thought, "Nope, I'm out of here."
Here? And more importantly, Do you think it's real or just a clever effect? Let me know down in the comments. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far,
him and his challenges. I gotta fast forward it at least. I don't think the challenges is interesting, or I don't know. I gotta fast forward it to number 1.
Follow button to find out. Number 1. A group of ghost hunters called PXTV go deep in the Wombwell Woods, a haunted forest in the UK where many people sadly go to take their lives. They split up to cover maximum ground, and one of them, Steve, finds a spot he deems suitable to begin an EVP session, which stands for Electronic Voice Phenomenon.
Done? He's almost done.
He sets up his EVP box and asks any spirits nearby to make a light go on. When it does, he asks for 2 lights, but gets this verbal warning instead.
Can you make 2 lights light up?
Run.
Ovulus has just said run.
But something descends upon
Or
Steve
she said
before
run.
he gets a chance to do as told. I didn't exactly see anything, but Steve says that he was pushed out of the way by something nearby, and when he looks at his EVP box, the translator displays the word run written in all capitals. I'm not sure if there's any way to tamper with these devices and make them say pre-programmed messages or not,
run.
but
That's
assuming
what
this
Powerhouse
video
did
really
right
is
now.
unaltered,
He came in
then
here,
the
but he's
evidence
running
is
now.
all right there to see.
He ran away already. He's out. He's out of here. Steph was like, finally. Thank God. Why you hate his voice so much? Why I hate his voice so much? I'm gonna go back to Nuke's top 5. I'm gonna go back to his. Let's see. And just click the ones that we haven't seen. Don't do that to me ever again. Damn. Look at this one right here. Some girl joining another girl. What is that? That thumbnail right there? It's crazy. 10 scary videos that will make you sick. Videos for full screen terror. This one's weird. Some girl just joining some other girl smiling. What? What is that? Alright, let's do this one. It's 7 a.m. work time. Love from the UK. Thanks, Leon. I appreciate it for you stopping by. Yeah, it's like about to be 11 at night here, so I appreciate it though. Thanks for stopping by. We're just gonna see this, and I don't know if that's gonna take the whole time. If it does, that's good. If not, we'll see one more after.
A woman named Ray says that her family has experienced many strange things since they moved into their new home. Ray says that the house's basement is especially creepy. She says that even on warm days, the temperature down there is always freezing. And she says that she feels like something is watching her when she's down there. Even weirder, the family often hears strange, unexplained sounds coming from the basement. But things in their house get even weirder after Ray buys her son Andrew a creepy large Elmo balloon. You see,
oh man, that's Powerhouse's favorite, that Elmo balloon. He's always wanted that since he was a kid. The Elmo balloon. I'm a scared power and call ice. Oh my goodness. The Elmo balloon, I seen this? Nah. Damn, Ice is gonna go after Power? No, Ice wouldn't even do anything to him. Nah, Powerhouse, he blends in with the Ice, man. I mean, they're not gonna do anything there. Okay, let's continue. That's something to get Powerhouse right there for his birthday, an Elmo balloon.
Balloon seems to move around the house with a mind of its own.
Oh, it's like floating on himself? That's crazy. You see that?
Babe, come here.
What? Look at him. He's playing hide and seek.
It's just like keeps going down to the basement.
Inexplicably, the balloon often just seems to head directly toward their basement door.
Literally stopped at the basement.
Elmo will get popped and put in the trash. That's something Steph would do.
Weirdly, Ray says that the balloon will only enter the basement door if her son follows after it.
Would have ran away, man,
now
as soon as he
the
saw that.
obvious
Screw
question
this,
is,
I'm out of
why
here.
doesn't she just pop the balloon, throw it in the trash, and
He would have ran out and
But Ray says
got
that
a
her
hotel
son is
for the
very
next day.
attached to the balloon and refuses to let them take it away. So the creepy Elmo balloon stays. But Ray will soon seriously
There's no way he does
regret
that.
this decision.
When Powerhouse goes in the room, it's sitting down on his PC right there. I chill with the ghost at night? Of course he does. There's no way he chills with the ghost at night. He'll get out of there quicker than you can say, I'm out. Cap, I know. Look at that balloon walking though, floating by itself. It's just weird how the way it moves like that. Do you have weird stuff happen all the time? Like that one time where Powerhouse was streaming, right? What the heck was that? I didn't see anything there. I didn't see anything there.
Did you see it? A strangely shaped forehead seems to be peeking around the top edge of the basement door.
Oh, what?
When slowed down, we can even see what looks like a bizarre set of dark eyes and the bridge of a nose.
Oh my goodness, there it is.
So is Ray's house haunted by an entity that is manipulating this Elmo balloon? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Somebody's forehead?
You decide.
What was that?
What the f? Just...
That's something Powerhouses would say. What the F just happened? I can see the string. Can you? I mean, I wasn't paying that too much attention to it. That's just a homeless guy? Oh my god, of course. Man, I want to see if that would ever happen to Powerhouse, man. The Elmo thing. It has a string on it. It has a string on it. He checks. There's no string right there. It's just following him wherever he walks.
It's happened. Now, these next clips are videos that have no real explanation. They were either uploaded without a source or info, or the people in the video just can't explain what happened either. So, in this first video, a woman is riding her bike down a street in Brazil, and then, what the f just happened?
What? What was that?
Now, just a quick note for YouTube content guidelines here. This woman was not seriously hurt.
What the hell was that?
And she actually falls off the bike right behind this post right there. And then the bike takes off for the moon, apparently. Now, this was sent in as a paranormal video, but I'm thinking the bike got hung up on a cable or something. But no idea why it flies 50 feet in the air. So, you tell me. Now, this next clip comes from the podcast Grown Up Kids, hosted by brother and sister Seth and Jesse.
I'm Jesse.
I'm Seth.
And we're siblings.
We are.
And we have a podcast.
It's not a paranormal podcast, and they've never posted or even mentioned anything supernatural.
Go ahead, let's see.
But then one day, while recording, this.
I am stupid good at the game. What was that?
I don't know, but it scared me.
Yeah. Wait, I'm being so serious.
I don't know, but I'm scared. I sound like a dinosaur.
That was just a noise. That's it. Somebody moving the chair. The table.
What do we do?
I don't even.
They're just laughing it off. That's it.
What the frick was that?
I can't even begin to imagine what.
Like with pipes or something?
Okay, so it either sounded like.
I thought someone was playing music. Thank God you were here, because
No.
if that happened while I was home alone, I would have literally put my pants.
As you can tell from their reaction, Jesse and Seth have no clue what they just heard, but it totally freaks them out. To this day, they say they have no idea what this sound was, and Jesse says that she has never heard this sound in her home before this incident or since. So you tell me what you think this sound is.
I am stupid good at the game. What was that?
This next video from Brazil was uploaded without a description.
Something to do with the pool.
And the uploader didn't respond to any of the thousands of comments and questions. Now, I have many questions of my own, but we'll
Let's
get
see
to
what
that
happens here.
after the video. Check it out.
What the hell is that?
Ele tá seguindo você! Ele tá seguindo! Ui, gente! Olha o pelo dele! Não, põe a mão! Você tá louco com a mão assim, cara? Saiu uma par dele. Ah! Que isso, macho? Menino, tira a mão lá, você pegou!
It's a turtle or what?
Não põe a mão, meu! Não põe a mão! Não põe! Ui, ui, se mexeu. Olha o cheiro que tá. Por que você mexeu? Olha o fedor que fez. Jesus.
What is that?
do céu, pega isso daí e joga pra lá com a peneira. Pega isso logo. Ai, tá amarrado. Tá amarrado, puxa pela corda, ó.
So, something weird and kind of scary is sitting at the bottom of the pool. But what is it? How did it get there? And more importantly, how do you even get in the pool and not notice that thing? Either way, I have no idea what that is. And neither does anyone in the video's comments. So tell me what you think it is
That in the
down
water,
in
it looks like
my
if it
comments. A spooky tale. Maggie Gann says that she has experienced a few strange things around her house.
So in the upstairs of my house, there's 2 rooms. Both of the doors open and close all the time by itself.
So one day Maggie is casually filming a cute video of her cat, Onyx, when suddenly something happens that is truly bizarre.
Did my cat get possessed? No, it looked like if it got pulled or something.
Now, at first, Maggie doesn't even notice anything odd and even laughs at what she thinks is just the cat
It
being
got
weird.
pulled or something.
Or, well, just being a cat. But when she watches the video back, she notices that the cat's tail seems to be yanked by some invisible force. The video went viral, and no one can really explain just what happened to the cat.
Yeah, the cat's
But
tail just
what
got
do
pulled.
you think?
Something definitely was pulling it. If Shani's still up, you might get scared watching this.
If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official. And be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Unwelcome guest. At the end of last year, French single mother Alex and her son moved into a new home. The house was remodeled from the remains of an old church, and it was built right on top of what used to be an old graveyard. Shortly after moving in, Alex begins to hear the creepy sound of someone walking through her home. But when she looks, she finds nothing and no one to explain these strange footsteps. Late one night, Alex is lying in bed when she suddenly hears something that is downright chilling.
What is that? And now Starshot is getting scared. I told him that his hat is moving slowly. He might jump out. Someone's playing the piano at night. Perfect. He knows how to play that piano at night. I'm gonna have some weird dreams. Shiny, don't ever talk to me again. Wait, what? What is going on? What did Shiny do? What did he do now? Oh no. Oh no, Starsharter came in here. Starsharter's on fire right now. I wonder why he's on fire over here. He knows what he did? Oh no. Dang, he probably might have timed out a lot of people. He probably might have timed out somebody. Oh, and there goes the
Alex hears a child's voice calling out, "Mama?" from somewhere, even though her son is fast asleep in his room. She hears the voice again from downstairs, "Mama," and she goes down to investigate. Alex is horrified when she discovers the piano in her living room is playing all by itself, and her TV has inexplicably just turned on. Books come falling out of a cabinet, and a chair rocks back and forth, almost as if someone or something is sitting and watching her. Understandably, Alex says she couldn't sleep the rest of the night. But unfortunately for Alex, things are about to get even creepier. One night, Alex returns home from walking their dog. Her son is away at his dad's and her home should be empty. But as she heads toward the house, she notices something that sends a chill down her spine.
They all love me? Wait, what? Paying for my son's room? Oh my goodness.
C'est une blague. C'est une blague. Oh mon Dieu. J'adore, c'est pas possible.
A dark figure can be seen inside the house, and Alex is frozen in fear as the strange shape seems to head toward her son's room. Luckily, her son isn't home, and the shadow just disappears. Now, no one was found inside the house or on the property. Cut to another night, and Alex and her young son are having a nice, quiet evening at home. Suddenly, this happens.
All right, let's see what happens.
Viens, bébé, viens.
Watch the cat gets thrown off. What? I mean, the teddy bear was moving its leg.
A teddy bear in her son's bedroom seems to creepily wiggle around all on its own. But the worst is yet to come. One night, when Alex is once again completely alone at home, the paranormal activity in her house becomes absolutely terrifying.
There goes the noise again.
Putain.
Steph better look out at night.
Non, c'est pas possible.
Mama's back. Don't hear any noise anymore. Of course, it's right there now. Almost close to me? Yeah, right. Tell him to come right over. Starshard hates shiny? I don't know what's going on over there. I think there's a cat. Someone straight running at me? What? Where?
With everything that has happened, Alex believes that her home is haunted and is now actively looking for help. But what do you think is going on here? Could the creepy events in Alex's home have anything to do with its history? Perhaps some spirit from the old graveyard that the house is built on. Let me know what you think.
That he knows what he did? I don't know.
Room 205.
Let me get some water real quick. Supposedly Starshard knows. He knows what Shani did. Shani knows what he did. He might have done something. Play it again. Room 205. That sounds like a short story I would write with that title, Room 205.
A woman named Tracy works at a mid-sized hotel in Pekin, Illinois. Lately, she says that many of the hotel guests have had complaints about one.
Wait, what? What are you guys doing? I'm done, Starshard, bro. What did you time me out again? I saw what you did. What? Man, you guys are going crazy over there, it seems like.
Okay, so I'm here at work tonight, and we have workers that come here that work on the railroad. I checked in 5 of them, and the second floor is where they usually go, because that's where all the king suites are at. Well, they're all saying, please don't put me in room 205. I'm like, okay, what's wrong with 205? And not one of them would tell me what was wrong with 205. So, how about me and you, all of us, go up to room 205 and see why no one wants to rent that room.
So Tracy films as she heads up to check out the hotel's mysterious room 205.
Okay, walking up there now. Going up the steps. All right.
Obama probably might have typed something, I don't know. Alright, room 205.
It's like really cold in here though.
And the AC's not on.
Like, really cold. And the air's not even on.
Yep.
I mean, I don't see anything. So maybe we can sit. Yeah, the air and stuff's not on. Maybe sit in the dark. See if we can hear something. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna probably lose all my views for my people watching, but okay, let's do this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. All right, look.
What? What was that? Hold on. Hold on. She got spooked or something might have happened there. Hold on here. Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, she heard the hay.
I'm out.
Tracy quickly finds out why room 205 is so unpopular. The room is eerily cold, and when she turns off the lights, some creepy little voice from the darkness whispers, "Hey."
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, no, I'm out.
What's up, Katie?
Okay. I guess I just got my answer. Oh, my God.
Something definitely was in that room in that hotel there. I need to get Steph that room right there. Gotta send her to room 205. Have her sleep there. And see what happens.
Go back to the front.
After many requests from viewers, Tracy says that even though the incident freaked her out, she plans to go back and investigate the room again very soon. The hospital visitor. Reddit user Chosen12803 posted to the Nukes Top 5 subreddit about a strange experience that his sister had while visiting a hospital in Panama back in 2020. Chosen's sister was at the hospital to visit her ailing father. Now, this was during the peak of so hospital hallways were cleared out of all but close family members and essential personnel. However, the woman says that even though she was all alone in the hospital hall, she kept feeling very odd, almost as if someone was watching her. Then she spotted something very creepy at the end of the hall.
Let's see. Hospitals at night are a bit, you know. What the heck is that? I saw it move. You guys see that?
Some strange white figure seems to be peeking out at her from the end of the hallway.
Yep.
She films as she heads right toward the bizarre peeking shape.
Whoever's filming is too slow. That person's way too slow. I would have ran in.
When she checks the spot, there's nothing there. Just an empty hall and some medical equipment. But without knowing, her camera did pick up a strange little unexplained moan, almost like a child.
I did hear that.
But she still can't shake that creepy feeling that she has about the hospital hallway. She films herself as something seems to move her hair around. Now, her hair moves around a bit, but maybe that was just a draft. And her hair is not where you should be looking in this clip, because did you see it?
I definitely
Back
saw
down
that.
the empty hall, just over her shoulder, you can once again see some strange tall white figure peeking out at her. But this time, she doesn't even notice. Reddit user Chosen12803 says that his sister sent him the video, and he pointed out to her that whatever was in the hall was still watching her the entire time.
Yeah.
AI photobomb from beyond. So this next story requires a quick bit of explanation. So the phone app CapCut allows you to upload a small picture of a person or object, and then it uses AI to expand the background of the picture, making it larger. The AI creates an imaginary larger scene around the picture and then includes the smaller picture into the larger photo. So just to try the app out, a woman named Geneva put a small picture of her dog and cat sitting on the couch into the app. The app produced an impressive large AI background, but something about it was a bit strange. For some reason, the program added some unknown AI-generated woman into the picture.
What the hell?
At first, Geneva was confused as to why the AI added some random stranger into her picture. But as she took a closer look at the photo the AI created, she realized that the unknown woman looked almost exactly like her deceased mom.
Damn.
Even stranger, Geneva says that she had just had a conversation about her mom right before trying this AI photo app. So did the AI somehow tap into something supernatural? Or is it just a very bizarre coincidence? You decide. Waving goodbye. Proud mother Renee Brown is relaxing at home one night with her 1-year-old daughter Maya.
Creepy as heck.
Suddenly the little girl starts to act very strange.
Okay, so we're at home. It's just me and my daughter tonight. I don't know what is going on, but she is like, she's acting super weird. She keeps peering over the couch, and it looks like she's looking at something. What's wrong? Like, nothing there. Oh, what are you looking at? Oh my god. Oh.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Of course they're gonna see who it is out there.
Hey. Hey.
Here you go. Bye.
Maya, what are you waving at? Okay, this is so bizarre. It's like she can see something and
Steph is
she's
losing it.
scared of it.
Little Maya is upset and seems to be scared of something or someone on the other side of the room. Maya even waves bye-bye to whatever she sees, seemingly hoping that it will take the hint and just leave. Concerned mom Renee says that she has no idea why her baby was acting that way. She says that little Maya has never done anything like that before or since.
I swear, I've never seen her act like that ever before. It honestly well and truly freaked me the F out. I was so scared. I was home alone.
Renee says that as far as she knows, no one has passed away in the house and that there haven't been any recent deaths in her family.
Interesting.
However, she says that she wouldn't mind if the incident was paranormal, as long as the visitor was one particular spirit.
When I was Maya's age, well, I was 2, my daughter.
That is strange that they can see that. Some of them. Some of them, not all the time, but some of them.
Was one. I lost my dad. He was 19 years old. He was very, very young, and it was quite horrible, although I didn't understand it at my age that I was. But, I mean, if he was coming to visit her and say hello, happy days. That'd be beautiful.
So, just what do you think was upsetting little Maya? And just who or what was she waving at? Let me know what you think. Dead man walking. Sage is at work late one night after closing when one of her coworkers glances at the parking lot CCTV cameras and notices something very spooky.
You can see this walking.
You see that in the parking lot? Reflection.
They get, like, anytime you get in the light, they disappear. So it's only when. That is legit.
Yeah, because, like,
That is a person walking.
that for sure is something, like, oh my god.
An eerie, pale, translucent figure can be seen just walking from one side of the parking lot to the other.
Oh my goodness.
Now, the workers have no idea what this could be, and they haven't seen this strange figure again since this incident. Scary videos. So now for something a bit lighter. These are videos that started out scary, but then they took a weird turn toward something completely goofy. First up, this guy was waking up to strange noises in his bedroom late at night, so he set up a motion sensing camera to monitor him as he slept. Around the third night, something showed up.
The dog is right there. The dog wants to eat.
In this next video, a young woman named Priscilla spots something absolutely terrifying, and it's right next to her head.
I just scared myself really badly. Wait, no, I'm still scared. What's going on? Oh, it's my bun, y'all. No,
hair.
babe, you have to watch this on. Let me see. I have tears in my eyes.
In this clip, well, there's no setup. A guy named Miguel pranks his mom with a big, scary fake spider. And it's kinda hilarious.
This would be perfect for Starshot right here since he's terrified of spiders, so perfect prank for him right here. He'd probably lose it, probably faint, pass out, whatever you want to call it. Oh my goodness, that's perfect.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back next.
Oh my goodness, that was good though. That little spider thing just flying. Alright, let me see who's in here real quick. Should I do another one? I think I should. I'll do a shorter version and then I'm gonna end it. Yeah, I'll do a shorter version. Hold on. If I can even find a shorter version, I don't even know. Videos of ghosts? No, that's too long. Dude, these thumbnails are ridiculous. Yeah, they are. Some of them are weird. You know what? I'll do 15 minutes of this. I'll do 15 minutes of this one.
My name is Cecilia. I'm a mom of 2 girls, a psychologist, and I choose to transform my PVC treatment journey with Hypervo.
15 more minutes of this. Or maybe just 1 minute.
River's Edge. Cambodian paranormal investigation team RC Fun TV2 travels to an allegedly haunted area along the bank of a river. The locals tell stories of many horrible incidents that have taken place in this small area, right at the river's edge. First, it is said that a young boy was swept away in a mudslide in this area, and sadly, he perished in the flood. Another tale recounts that a man took his own life at the river's edge. And then, even more tragedy, because the graves of several children can be found here, buried along the river bank. Because this spot has such a horrible history, the RC Fun TV team decides to leave offerings and prayers for any distressed spirits that might be unable to move on to the other side. And not long after leaving their offerings, the paranormal investigators spot something truly terrifying.
Wonder what's out there. Somebody naked right there? Wait, what the heck is that? He just went in the water just like that? I know you saw that. What was that?
The investigators spot what appears to be a man sitting on the edge of the river. But something is very off about the mysterious figure. The man is extremely pale and his face is unrecognizable. When the team attempts to get closer, the stranger disappears underwater, never to be seen again. The RC Fun TV team say that they might have just seen the spirit of the man that took his own life on the riverbank.
Probably that's true. Estelle, what's up? Again with the running, Steph's like, I'm running. Yeah, you would be running out there, or out of there. I mean, yeah, that would be something, you know, a little creepy to see.
Or perhaps even the boy that drowned in the flood.
Not much, me.
But is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Doing it for a few more
decide.
minutes.
stray away. It's late in the afternoon when a CCTV camera in the city of Angol, Chile captures a teenage girl presumably walking home from school. What happens next is absolutely chilling.
Let me see, I'm gonna stop like when it reaches 15 minutes, like over here somewhere. Oh, I see what's gonna happen here. That one car, it like stopped and it's coming towards her. I see what they're gonna try and do here.
Weapon in his hand.
The dog.
The girl is terrified and instinctively walks backward away from the car. When the men then back up their car to follow her, suddenly a little stray dog comes running out of nowhere and aggressively starts barking at the dangerous strangers. The little dog effectively saves the teenage girl from what we can only assume would have been a horrible fate.
That dog was there at the right time. Who knows what would have happened if it wasn't there at the right time. So the dog saved her life. I enjoy watching your live stream. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, I usually upload stories that I tell that I write myself, but I'm also gonna be trying like this style also. So it's gonna be a mix between that and this. Let's see what happens next on the other one.
The video about the heroic little dog went viral on the internet, with many people giving praise to the stray for recognizing the threat and protecting a complete stranger from harm. Now, without a source, I unfortunately don't know what happened to the little dog after it ran out of frame. But as for the footage, it just goes to show again that human beings are always scarier than any ghost or spirit.
Oh, of course.
Not a helping hand. This next video was posted to Facebook by Marla Teixeira Hernandez from Richmond, California.
From Richmond, California, huh? I'm kind of close, not close to these areas, but I know where these areas are. I'm not in this area, but more this way. But I know these areas here.
Marla says that she was rearranging some furniture in her son's bedroom and recorded a video of the room's final look to show to her daughter. But when she watches her video back, she spots something downright chilling. Marla says she was completely alone in the room when what appears to be a little hand can be seen moving behind her son's cabinets.
Oh, wow.
Even creepier, viewers pointed out that a man's voice seems to quietly whisper, "Don't be afraid to die."
You clearly hear it.
Now, Marla posted the video to Facebook in hopes of getting any thoughts or ideas on what she might have captured. She says that other than one strange incident with a fan switch turning itself off and on in her son's room, she's never really experienced anything paranormal in the house. So what do you think this is?
You grew up in Southern
Before
Oregon?
we move on to the next video, if
I
you
heard
see
Oregon
anything
is,
that you
really
think should
good
be
out
included
there.
in the top 5,
Like when it
contact us
comes
at
to, like,
nukestop5@gmail.com.
there's a lot of forestry out there.
Encounter of the third kind. The following is a very old video from the depths.
Like, I've only been to Oregon when I was like very little, a few times, but there's a lot of trees out there for sure. A lot of nature stuff over there.
Of the internet. Source, unknown. So, a group of friends are hanging out, drinking and having a good time in the woods of Flacy, France.
Kind of like Lake Tahoe,
they
a
spot what
little
they
bit.
believe to be a dog hiding behind a tree.
Vous avez vu un truc encore bouger?
Bon, toi là.
Il y a un truc là-bas?
Il y a un truc derrière là.
Attendez. Minou, j'ai trouvé ta mère. Putain! Plutôt. Il est mignon le chat. Ouais, il est un peu gros le chat, j'aime pas ça.
It's like a big
Ouais,
dog.
je vais me
It's
barrer.
probably one of those things again.
Oh, non, bah il y a un... Oh, c'est deux fils de gueule.
Pourquoi t'as laissé tomber la porte?
Pour éclairer, putain! Attendez, c'est vert.
You can barely even see it. There's no dog.
Something otherworldly can be seen moving around behind the tree. Something with long fingers and an unusually large skeletal head. The video abruptly cut.
We have ocean, forest, deserts, and more. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah.
And what happens next remains a mystery. So could it be that the group had an encounter with an alien? Or just what is that? Let me know what
That's
you think.
an alien right there. Look at him.
Haunting the Unknown. Paranormal investigator Alex from the YouTube channel Hunting the Unknown sets out to investigate a restaurant in England that's been abandoned for over 20 years. The owners of the restaurant are said to have abruptly fled the property after being tormented by severe paranormal activity. The abandoned and broken down structure is located deep in the middle of the woods, and Alex is all alone as he begins his investigation in the dead of night. After setting up a motion detecting music box in the bar section of the restaurant, Alex already begins to experience strange activity.
I've got the music box set up at the moment. Just do a little walk through. Hello?
The commercials again. Let's see what happens.
A static camera captures the moment a door slams by itself. But things are about to get even weirder. Alex decides to do a spirit box session in the hopes of catching some paranormal activity.
Where are you? Can you give me a sign, please? Oh,
Of course he's gonna hear something.
what the f...
Alex asks for a sign, and bottles sitting on the bar seem to be pushed over on their own. But it's when he takes a closer look at the bottles that he captures something truly disturbing.
Almost to that 15-minute mark.
Hold, please, for lockdown. It's crazy, I don't understand this. I'm pretty sure this is like that. Hello? Let's see too much sound in there. Who's there?
The dark silhouette of a figure can be seen standing in a room right across from Alex. Now, Alex doesn't notice the figure at first, but when he moves towards the door, he realizes that something is not quite right.
Of course.
He inspects the room to make sure no one is there, but he gets the unsettling feeling.
There's usually nobody is there. I grew up on the coast. I recommend a visit if you're close. On beach, so absolutely no developments on the beach. It's so raw. Just yesterday, I barely got back from a visiting trip. I was visiting one of my friends out in Humboldt County, like Eureka. That area out there. That area is really beautiful out there. I like going out there. I stayed over there for like 4 nights. It was really good.
Feeling that he's being watched. Alex no longer feels safe in the remote building and all by himself. So he decides to just get out of there. You can watch this entire investigation and many more spooky videos over on the YouTube channel Hunting the Unknown. The Thing from the Cave. Japanese paranormal investigators Gachan, Daichan, and Yasuke are contacted.
All these are from those countries. This is gonna be good, most likely.
By one of their viewers about a bizarre picture they took in an allegedly haunted cave in Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan. The picture shows what appears to be a woman peeking from a rock inside the caves. The location is said to be a paranormal hotspot, and many visitors claim to have seen the mysterious apparition of a lady dressed all in white. It's late at night when the clip store team carefully make their way deep underground into the cave system to search for the spot where the photo was taken.
They're probably gonna see something down there for sure.
巨大な石を下に落とすとくやめてマジ膝限界でさ、なんか和式トイレでトイレした時こんな感じじゃない？ああ、わかる。マジ。え、ちょっと待って。その左側。どくない？え、石、ここや。石あるもんね。ほら、こんな感じじゃないの？あ、だね。あ、そうそうそう。え、ちょっとうわ気持ち悪い。
ジャンプカーprobably maybe we'll find out.
だってガッチャンそんな足とか出してんじゃん。とにかくここですね。
The clip store team manages to find the exact location of the photo. But now, with all 3 members so cramped in such a tiny cave tunnel, Yasuke and Daichan decide to head back out and wait in the car. Gachan stays behind to listen and look for anything strange. Gachan has been in the dark cave for about 20 minutes when this happens.
That sound. Fast reflexes, that would have been the same thing.
ちょっと待ってマジ。とりあえず続けるか。いや怖いな普通に。
While sitting in the dark, Gachan is a little freaked out when he suddenly hears what sounds like a woman crying from somewhere deep within the caves.
Safe flight prepared.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad.
Meanwhile, waiting back in the car, Yasuke and Daichan also experience something terrifying.
ちゃん初めてやったけどどうだった？13です。
いや結構ね、やっぱなんていうかな、やっぱ寒気、まあその洞窟っていうのもあるけど、やっぱそこがすごいよね。
そうね、なんか雰囲気が違うもんねやっぱ。ね。うん。あとコウモリエグかったね。あ、よかったね。いや前来た時ね全部冬眠しとったけん、上にくっついとるだけやったんやけど、今日ずっと終始飛び回りよったけんさ、マジ地獄やったね。いや本当に。いや結構ね過酷。なんでよもう。
A knock in the window?
今コンコン言ったよね。やばくない？車揺れたよ今。
The car
Did
was
you see
shaking.
it? Someone can be seen sitting right outside the passenger seat window, just watching Daichan and Yasuke. Then there are two loud bangs, one from the back of the car and one from the front. As the camera pans back toward the passenger window, we can see that the creepy figure seems to have disappeared. But that's not all that happened that night, because early on, back in the caves, there was something else. While the clip store team are all climbing down the rocks, their viewers pointed out that something else might have been there with them. Watch again very closely.
Let's see. Can I see that up there? Definitely see that little thing up there.
Someone or something can be seen moving up above them, as if following them down into the caves. But the clip store guys don't see or hear anything. So could it be that they had an encounter with the strange apparition of the woman in white that haunts this area? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Clip Store. Graveyard Shift.
Alright. I don't know if Steph is here. Probably Steph went to bed already or something. She probably did go to sleep. I'm not sure if she still is here though. Maybe not. But like I said, I was gonna end it here. This was like the last one. This is like the last one for now. This is actually like my second one. Second stream. So far so good though. Good night, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you for stopping by for sure. I need to find a schedule of when to actually do these types, because I do plan on doing more of these. And a mix with the other stuff that I do on this channel here. But thanks for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll keep a lookout. Yeah, I'll be doing like some stories as well, but this is gonna be, as for like short video streaming or something, this is gonna be something that I do keep. But then again, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.